Pershore my music.
Hello again. So today you join us from the Frog Riverside restaurant, which is the ending of our last river video. We're going to go further today than we've been on any of the previous river videos, twice the distance. Planning on travelling from here, Bidford, all the way through Evesham to Pershore. It's 7:30 in the morning now and the weather is beautiful already.
After everything we've done so far, getting to this point from Stoneleigh, I think this is going to be one of the better stretches, just because of the scenery, mate. Going through Evesham is going to be wicked.
The great thing that we're getting to now, we're getting to this point, is as you can see, the river is really started to open up now. We've got some weirs to deal with. I can't remember exactly how many weirs it was again.
I think it was about 7, wasn't it?
7 weirs
Yeah.
we're going to have to go through. But yeah, perfect, can't wait, superb.
So we've approached our first weir. It's the weir number 1 from Bidford. And as you can see, as we've said, look how perfect it is here. There's no poo, there's no water, there's no mud, there's nothing. Everything's bone dry, perfect. We're not going to get crapped up today.
Every time we were getting out of the boat last time, we're standing in, I'd say it's Canada geese excrement, and it's a bit slippy for a start, and it's not the best.
So we've just arrived at lock number 2. So we're at Harvington Lock just here. We've travelled all the way from Bidford, but we're going to go all the way down to Evesham first, then we continue around to Pershore. So we've still got a bit of time left to go.
We didn't know how we were going to get on with this, because obviously we know that the distance with this one is a hell of a lot longer than we've done before. So we were just trying to pace ourselves and break it up, and we didn't expect that we'd be as far along as we are now, considering it feels like we've only just started.
It does, yeah, we're doing pretty well, mate.
So yeah.
We've got ourselves our first little mascot. We found this little rubber ducky in there.
Rubber ducky.
Can't go wrong with a rubber ducky, mate.
From a duck race.
Yeah, it's got a number on the bottom, so it's obviously from a race. And I think he lost the race, mate.
So we've now pulled up and we're about to dock up at the bridge inn. Have a little beverage ourselves and sit over on the bench just over at the side. Perfect little stop off before we get to Evesham.
So we stopped at the bridge inn just to have a quick break. We've got all our boat here, our stuff. Marcus with a glass of Coke.
Very nice, just a bit of breather. As I said, we've not got very long now to leave Shum. So yeah, bloke's just been down here to like, see us off. Thought we were fishing on the edge, but no, we're here. We just had a little stop off, so they said that's fine. But yeah, it's a nice place, yeah. So, as you can see, that bridge there is the A46 crossing over the river, and we were on that earlier, and this is quite a good landmark on the trip. We're very, very close to Evesham town centre now. When we were looking at it before, and you look at the distance, you're thinking, is it, I said to Paul earlier, I said, is it a bridge too far doing what we're doing now? At least like double the distance we've normally done before, but because of all the other things, like the variables before, we had like getting out of the boat constantly, fallen trees, loads of weirs that were a lot harder to get round than they are now, because obviously we've got it's signposted now with these, because obviously we've got a lot of large boats travelling up and down here, but now we've got locks instead of having to get out of the boat and travelling round to get back in and find somewhere to get back in. So we noticed we couldn't believe how far we've come already in such a short distance, so short space of time. So yeah, it's good stuff. We're now approaching the town, the city centre, well, town centre, not city centre. And yeah, we're going to have a look at that and see what's about there.
So we've now arrived at Chadbury Lock. We're past Evesham now, so we're doing quite well, and I think this is the place where we're going to have our barbecue. We're going to have some burgers. What do you think, mate?
Yeah, definitely. We've been looking forward to this, look.
Oh, look at that. Preparation or what? So right now we're at Chadbury Lock. We've only got to Pershore to go. It's not too far. So we've got another 1, 2, 3 locks, and then we'll be there. Perfect burger. That's for lunch. Hey man.
Pershore, and this weir we're coming up to now is the first one of those. Just over to the left hand side is the lock, and then on the right you're going to have a weir. So now we're getting very close to the second to last weir, and we're just coming around this bend now, and it is so beautiful here. It's getting later in the day, but the weather's actually been picking up. It's gone 5 o'clock now, but it's still warm, and we keep getting the sun coming away out from the clouds occasionally. This is the thing with this one, we knew that even though it was a hell of a long way, we'd have the weather the whole way through. Unless we had like a freak storm, but no, we knew we'd have the weather, so no matter how tired you may get rowing, you know that at least you're going to be dry and warm. So we've reached the second to last lock, and it is called Wire Lock. You can see wire locks there, and then just over here after this bridge, it's there is the car park, and that's where we're parked. And there is the famous HMS Unsinkable, which still hasn't sunk.
So we've now approached our final lock of the day. This is our last lock before the car. Just come across this massive water turbine. I mean, look at this thing. It's like a big washing machine. I've never seen anything like it, mate.
So finally we've reached these two bridges, and this is the sign that we've been waiting for, which means that we've come pretty much to the end of the journey now. Just got to go through these two, more up, and then we can get out, and then yeah, job done. To be honest, it was a test. Didn't know how we'd get on with it, because even though the weather was nice, the conditions were right, it was just a hell of a long way. You know, like, this is twice the distance we've ever done, and that's saying a big thing. I mean, this has got to be nearly 20 miles on the river, and considering you're travelling between 3 and 5 miles an hour, that's quite a task. Loved it as usual. Hope you enjoyed it.